cmpradio.net. It's the station.
Hi guys, I have a story for you guys. Why this morning my car got stolen? I knew he was about to look at me. My car got stolen this morning, guys. Maybe in reality I parked it in a different parking lot, but it got stolen in my head. I went all the way. Oh, it got stolen at school. Keep that in mind. So I got all the way to our public safety office. Was about to file a report. Then I was retracking my day, and it made me remember that I parked it in a different parking lot. I cried. What do you have to say? The car, man, guys, I wish I was there to see me in the parking lot when I was hitting the button for my car, off of my car to not be stolen. I thought it was stolen.
Hey, guys.
I called Semaj. He said, what you call me for?
I'm in Philly. What can I possibly do?
It don't matter. You know how you just call someone like obviously they don't know what to do, but they're going to give you calm you down. He's going to I don't know what you called me for.
I did. Well, wait. I didn't do it like that.
What you called me for?
No, I said, why? I said, why you called me? I was like, what can I do? You was like, I need help. I'm like,
I said,
there's
find the
nothing
car.
I could help you do. I was like, lift your arm up and hit the alarm button.
And that's what I was doing. I said, do you hear anything?
I wasn't there. I was in a whole different city.
Yo, my car really got stolen this morning.
No,
Anyway,
it didn't.
welcome back to Embrace Dream, the podcast. I'm your host, Tamia.
It's the king with the dream, cut with a king, Semaj.
Oh, I'm so used to Anthony going. Well, as you guys can see, Anthony's not here today. He had to work, so he'll be here next episode. I know he's y'all favorite, right? Or is it me? So we're gonna do what we do best. What we gonna start off with?
I don't know. What you want to start off with? Actually, no. Let's start off with my question.
Start out with a uniform check. I want to tell them what I got on.
Uniform check. Let's go. Let's check in.
I have on. I feel like I'm Semaj wearing this again. You know.
That actually was going to be my little joke.
Oh,
I,
I beat you to it. I have on the drip.
Did you at least wash it this time?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Listen, first my car got stolen this morning. Now somebody's cracking jokes about me. But I have on the drip zip. It's really my favorite hoodie now, guys. Shop Embrace Dreams. Shop it today. What do you have on?
Got my own, one of the old joints I made around back in COVID. Something old. Not just like keeping it simple. You see everything I wear is either black, red, black, white, black, yellow. Yeah, I just keep it militant. Nothing new. Nothing new ever.
So let's keep going. We're going to go dream for thought. You have a question?
Yeah. So my first thing I wanted to know was, so why is it illegal to use steroids or drugs of that performance enhancements in bodybuilding competitions, but it's not illegal to use makeup in beauty competitions? Because me personally, if it's a beauty competition,
I know makeup is
makeup
you're not
is
your
is
natural
that
beauty.
is not your natural beauty. I understand getting your hair done. I understand getting your nails done, and I understand making sure you have a good outfit.
Well, think about even like, okay, what about hair when you get weave? What about nails when you get like fake nails? Like, I guess the whole thing is
Yeah, so all of it's fake.
okay. Well,
But
it's
then again, it's like your natural beauty can still be a lot of other things. Like you don't have to put all this like you already know. I hate makeup as a guy. Like I just don't like girls that wear makeup. It's just not my go-to anyway. But when it comes to like a beauty competition, and I'm thinking when I thought about it, I'm sitting here like, dang, why do they allow them to wear makeup and this, that, and the third? But it's a beauty competition. I can understand like, all right, you have to. I can see if they say, oh, you wear your natural hair, natural nails, this, and that, third. But
well,
nah,
I guess it's a different like it's not a natural beauty competition. They didn't set it up in the
then they
rules
in the
for
beauty
it.
competition because ain't nobody real beauty.
I mean, beauty is more than just like your natural stuff. Like you can
That's what
apply a
the
beauty. It's not.
That's what the talents and stuff is. That's what the
Yeah.
categories is. Oh, answer this question. Oh, answer this question. Oh, what's your talent for this? That's why they have the pageants and all that to know. Oh, that you got beauty and you probably beautiful, but you got all this other talent part of you. Like you're probably good at poetry. You're probably athletic. You probably can sing. You probably can dance or something. It's 1,000 things that you know is a gift that can make you beautiful. But like
Yeah, but just for the it's just like your upkeeping. Like a lot of times when you wear makeup, there are some people.
nails and hair is perfectly fine.
Yeah, and makeup is another form of
No,
enhancing your beauty, making you feel
that's cheating.
not necessarily. A lot of
Well,
times,
it's not
man,
illegal, so it's not cheating.
okay, but at the same time, when you wear makeup, a lot of the times, like yes, it makes you look different, but you still look like yourself. You're not like changing your whole like image. Like if you were ugly before, you're probably still gonna be ugly. Everyone's beautiful in their own
No,
way.
every girl is
But
ugly on their, every
makeup
girl
is
ugly on
just
their
enough.
birthday. I don't know why y'all put the most makeup on y'all
Oh, my
birthdays.
goodness.
Like why?
But other than
Why?
that, when people do like, it's a lot of people who
That
do
don't
make.
even make
Oh my
sense.
god.
Like you already a bad bitch by yourself with no makeup, no nails, no nothing. You just naturally beautiful. And then for your birthday, you're gonna go put all this makeup on, all this extra
That's
stuff.
what makes
I'm
them
like,
feel
granted.
beautiful.
Now that exactly. And me, I'm all for making yourself happy, make yourself feel good. That's why I was like, this is an opinionated thing. That's why I don't care that girls do it because if I know for a fact you still look naturally beautiful outside of you wearing all the makeup and it just make you look ugly to me at the time, well, I'm sure I'm gonna see you without the
to
makeup.
them, that's how they express their beauty. You gotta think about it. Makeup is also an art. It's also a craft. So a lot of times people do their own makeup. You're showing your talent. You're showing another form of your beauty as well. Like you said, the dancing, the poetry, makeup can be someone's talent as well. Am I wrong?
In a beauty competition?
Just in general. Yes, even
Because
listen.
no, go back. Let's go back to the question. Let's go back to the question. Let's go back to. Let's go back to the question.
I have been at pageants where their talent was showcasing how they did makeup, how they do hair.
That's crazy. I've never known
they
that.
They connected with like poetry at the same time, like spoken word. Like they are telling how they do their craft. Yes. Actually, at Lincoln at the beta pageant, one of the girls showcased how she does makeup.
Is she on? Does she?
Yeah, she's on the court.
That's tough. I've really never known that.
Yeah.
Because like another thing I see people do is like see how they got the paintings and stuff on the wall right here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will be paint whoever what's the guy name that make these again? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna have to really like make sure I remember his name because these are some tough works. But imagine him making these and he's telling the whole story.
So that's the same thing. That's
what I'm saying. That's why I'm not disagreeing with it. That's why it's just like I don't understand it because at the end of the day, it is a beauty contest, and you do want to make yourself look as beautiful as possible. But I just feel like,
and for some people, makeup is that's what they prefer.
Yep, not for me.
And then you got some people who do makeup. Like I feel like you don't like when people overdo the makeup. You have people who know how to do makeup and it's supposed to look how it's supposed to look. People who do natural beats, natural beauty styles and things like that. Like it's more than just the dramatic birthday makeup that you're talking about.
I just know for a fact
it doesn't take away from their beauty. That doesn't mean they don't believe they're not naturally beautiful. It's just I just want to wear makeup.
I hope they believe they're naturally beautiful because I believe in self-confidence. Like, I genuinely believe in self-confidence. Like, if you don't believe in yourself, if you ain't cocky about yourself, if you don't think you're going to do it, then who else going to think you're going to do it?
Yeah.
Feel me?
In terms of beauty competition and stuff like that, I kind of don't even think it's cheating. That's just a way. That's them.
So steroids shouldn't be cheating.
Okay. I guess not.
If makeup is making me look a little bit more, well, as a woman, if you are putting makeup on to make yourself look more pretty, more beautiful, more whatever,
but isn't body?
I should be able to use steroids to make myself more stronger and more durable.
Like about building your body, so like working out to get your body.
And the competition is about the weights.
Yeah, and the way you get the weights is by working out and building
exactly.
your muscle.
But if I'm taking steroids while I'm working out,
that is cheating. That's instant body, girl. Like that is like
you can't just
cheating.
take
That's
steroids
like if
and then it just help you. You have
a
to
beauty competition. That's like if my talent was singing and my mic wasn't on, someone was behind stage singing the whole time. That's cheating. But makeup. Not necessarily, because that's there's other components that go inside of a beauty competition. It's not just who's the prettiest girl in there. No, it's showcasing their speech, their.
Well, if I'm a man
talent,
and I'm a judge,
body,
first thing I'm looking at makeup.
But
who
that
got the most makeup?
But it don't matter on a score on a
don't
score
ask me
sheet.
to be a judge of a beauty competition.
On a score
first
sheet
thing
that
I'm
won't
looking
be
at is
on
makeup.
there. I doubt on a score sheet that's gonna be on there. Like
that's gonna. I don't care as an opinion. I'm gonna figure out how I can manipulate the score because of the makeup. Me, I'm genuinely looking for natural beauty in a beauty competition.
Yeah,
now, it's not to sit here and say you cannot wear makeup. I just want to see your natural beauty. Like, for example, you don't have no makeup on, you got your hair just presentable, and you got a thorough outfit on. Because you gonna sit here and say, oh, my hair not done. Nah. You know how dramatic you is. So, like, you presentable, and it's like you don't got no makeup on, and you got a cool fit.
But I'm not in a beauty competition
but
right now.
Still,
if I was in a beauty competition, I'd be wearing makeup.
And I promise you, if you would have had too much on, I would have been deduction.
When it comes to different events and stuff, I'm gonna wear makeup. My birthday, if I'm going out, I'm probably gonna go get my makeup done. Like, it's just a way of feeling pretty at that time, I guess. Like,
go put an outfit on.
I do that as well. I do the whole shebang shabang.
Because if I was as a nigga, I was like, I'm gonna go get a fit. I'm gonna go get a cut, and then I'm go outside with the homies for my birthday. Yeah, like, I'm fresh. I know I look good. Like, that's girl, all.
That's one of the ways.
No, y'all doing literally what men do, but more. Y'all doing 10 times more. Yes, most times men don't even care to take a birthday picture and post it on Instagram. Niggas just do it just because they can. Just because it's social media and people do it.
Yeah, but that's men. But women, that's things that we have that we've been introduced to that we like.
Okay. I got another question. But it stems to this. Do you ever think women will get enough?
Like enough what? Like
enough.
Enough
like
what?
In a relationship, like, is there ever enough for a woman?
Yeah, like to be satisfied in a relationship? Yes. Because she's still in a relationship.
So is the man.
Do you think a man will ever get enough?
Men only get in relationships for love and not security, but love and what's the word, like something that what we was talking about earlier, what you get from your mom, like that type. It's like that love, like comfort. That men get into relationships 9 times out of 10 they can take care of themselves already.
So women can't?
I'm not saying that. I did not say that. I did not say that. There you go. Already. So
why do you believe women get into relationships?
Women get into relationships for security, protection, to be taken care of, stability. Like, I just named 4 things. Men only doing it for 2. Yeah,
but then still without that, women can still be independent just as much men can be.
I'm not disagreeing. Because my mom is very, very independent. I know independent women. I will never disagree on women being independent, but it's never enough for women is what I'm saying. Like, women is never enough.
Not necessarily. I just feel like that's what the world has come to. Like, that's the roles within a relationship that are considered the norm. Now, there's some women who don't need that, but they look for that because that's what we were conditioned to.
Which means they don't have enough.
That don't mean they don't have enough. That just means they're looking for the things that were set. like their mindset, that's what they were setting their lives to have. That don't mean if they didn't have it, like that don't mean they don't have it at all. You know what I mean? They can still get it within themselves. But because we grew up learning that, okay, the man in a relationship is supposed to take care of the woman. If, gender roles, that don't mean they can't take care of themselves. But the man is supposed to provide for the family. They are supposed to be the comfort, the stability, things like that. But there's roles from women as well that men expect. Just like you said, men are looking for the love and comfort. If you don't get that, then the man didn't have enough. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there are more components that a woman that expect,
but pause right
but
there.
that don't mean it will, like.
So, like you said, even if we don't get it, and you saying men, that won't be enough for men. Mm-hmm. That actually will be enough for men, because at the end of the day,
I said if you didn't get it, then it's not enough. Just like you're saying, if women didn't get those four things, they don't have enough.
Because men love unconditionally. So sometimes we will. Yes, men love unconditionally. Women do not love women love conditionally, very much so, and that is 100% like. It's a fact. That is a fact. Men don't love. I feel like the only unconditional love you can have is from your parents and your child and your family, your immediate family. I feel when in doubt, you gotta think about it. Unconditional love. So you think women love unconditionally, and you think men love conditionally?
No. I think everyone loves conditionally. The only unconditional love is between like a parent and a child and your siblings. If my mom is gonna love me regardless, I
was specifically talking about relationships.
In relationships, I think it's all conditional. Especially because it's a lot of times you'll never get in the condition that will make you leave them. You will never know until you're into that condition.
You gotta realize men go after the girl they want, not always the girl they need.
But as soon as they see a red flag, that's a condition.
But still, they'll see all the red flags and still go after her, still willing to take care of her, still willing to do this because it's just to make it feel like
no way. There's gonna be some
that's what men do.
No.
Yes, that's what men do. Men don't care about half the stuff that a girl can provide. Yeah, she might got her own this, she might got her own that. She might be a 10. She might be the most independent one, but at the end of the day, he gonna do whatever he could do to just be that, to be the one to say, oh, she's on my arm, I got her, this, that, and the third.
That's crazy.
Boom. Yes, that's what men do, and that's unconditional. We don't care. We don't care what you got. We still want you. On the other hand, women, y'all worried about what we have before y'all even deal with us. So, for example, if I walk up to a girl and this, that, and the third, and then we start actually having a conversation, and I tell her, oh, I'm a janitor, she gonna look at me crazy because we probably in a high-end restaurant or something where I find a 10 at. Come on, like it's conditional and unconditional. Men love very much unconditionally. Oh, I'm sorry. And dogs.
What?
Dogs love unconditionally too. For sure.
Okay.
Rose. Okay, that was a joke.
I
was just talking shit.
Because I was about to respond and then you brought in the dog.
I was talking shit on that. But seriously though, like men do love unconditionally.
I don't think so. You telling me, so in that case, that means whenever a man is in a relationship, he's never going to be the one to break it off because he loves the girl unconditionally. Or if you're talking to someone, you'll never be the person to cut someone off for something they do because men love unconditionally. Because you wanted that girl.
I've never broken up with a girl a day in my life.
Okay.
And I've seen the red flags.
You ever cut off a girl that you've been talking to because of a red flag? You ever stopped talking to
no, I've never stopped. Right, that's you. Anybody I've ever dealt with or ever tried to talk to has always cut me off. Like,
that's
granted,
you. And that's you. You gotta think about the men as a collective. There are men that find.
No, trust me. I'm sure you have cut a woman off before. No.
Really? Oh, so maybe it's just me who got.
I would have assumed because he's older than me. So, and I feel like the older you are, you experience even more. Like I'll probably get to the point where. Nah, I'm cool off her.
Men.
And I'm trying to get there because
men cut off girls.
No. Yes. Those be the sassy dudes that don't get what they want.
You're still a man. You're still a dude.
But
you're still a man.
But remember, hold up. Let's go back. All right, you know what? You're right.
You're still a man.
You are still a man. But at the end of the day,
men cut girls off.
That's not often. All right. How about this? Call your dad and ask him what do you need. What does he need from your mom?
I don't want to.
All he need for her is to cook and make sure that y'all good.
I only need for you to love me. Like,
I got you.
Minute, right? There's small things like that, right? Talk to me in a certain kind of way. Like appreciate the work that I'm putting in, and I'm gonna make sure everything good. problem, when we're arguing, when we're fussing, I don't want to go in there. I gotta land my plane. I got a lot of shit on this joint I gotta unload. But if you're not gonna give me a safe runway to land my plane, bro, where you're not throwing bombs and they could blow up at any time, bro. And I'll still be there. I'll still be around.
And as me, bro, it's like, I know for a fact that women love conditionally because I was talking to my mom, right? And she was telling me like, oh, you need to be able to take care, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be no bum messing with women, that and the third. And we had a long conversation. Mind you, she giving me game, like telling me how to make sure you treat the girls, this, that, and the third. But then I sat back and I realized I had the same conversation with my dad, but it was kind of flipped. It was more so, make sure when you get a girl, this is what she's doing for you, this, that, and the third, da 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 da. Not what I'm supposed to be doing for the girl. And I realized my dad was the one telling me all of this. My mom was telling me how to treat and take care of a woman, not how I should be took care of myself. So I'm like, so when I sat back, so after all that entire conversation, I'm just sitting here like, so what
But
about me? I know you got me, mom, so I ain't worried about no bitch at all. Like, I know my mom got me, so I never would be worrying about no girl. But it's like, all right, why would I might as well get in a relationship with my mom then, like, for all that?
I mean, that's what you typically look for as a little boy is looking for his mom. Right?
So exactly. So you see, you're expecting stuff out of a girl.
Girls are looking for their father.
Yes.
Right?
So why is it that girls love conditionally, but men don't? When you guys are looking for your mother,
Did you not hear what I told you? My mom told me, and then my dad told me.
Exactly. But you see how your dad told you what you should be looking out of a girl. So there is people with the mindset of looking for things out of women.
That was a man telling me that.
Exactly.
If my mom was telling me how a girl should take care of me,
what you should expect. So
no,
that's something that he
no. So my dad.
Am I confused?
You are. You have to be, because, or we might be saying the same thing, because my mom literally told me one thing on what to do. She did not tell me, but when you doing all this for a girl, she need to be doing this with you. She didn't do that. My dad said no.
When your dad was telling you what you should expect out of a girl, was he telling you how you should treat a girl as well?
He told me how to get the girl. And he didn't say this is how you go about it disrespectfully. He told me how to be a man, go talk to a woman, This is what you say.
Yeah,
and then
but your
you go
mom
from
taught
there.
you how to treat a girl. Your dad just told you what to expect out of a girl.
Exactly, but
they both didn't tell you what the other one said.
But if I was a girl, my mom would have been telling me what a nigga should be doing for me and should be, because
your dad would be telling probably the opposite to the girl.
It's not. You want to know why? Because my dad took care of my mom. My dad literally paid for my mom to go to school. My dad paid for my mom to go to grad school. He paid for her first car. He paid for her first house. My dad took care of my mother until they were separated. I'm not hearing that. My dad told me this is what you do to. My mom told me this is what you do to take care of a girl. This is what you do. Your dad take care of me. Your dad made sure I had this. Your dad made sure I had that. Cool. So now I'm making sure, like, shit, at least I want to be better than my dad. Like, I want to make sure I'm taking care of this person.
What did your dad say about what you should expect out of a girl?
He said, literally, just make sure she appreciating you and make sure you getting the basic things you want. I was like, what's the basic things I want? He was like, only you can answer that question. And as I get older, I realize all I want is peace, pussy, and food. I'll get my own money. Men don't want much. We only want peace, pussy, and food. We don't want nothing. And it sounds crazy. I swear to God.
Why would you give him 3 P's?
God damn. But that's it. It's real talk though. And don't get me wrong. There are some people who do talk about like, there are mothers who tell their sons, oh, this girl need to be treating you this way. Like, granted, you have to be making sure you're taking care of her, but if you're going to be doing all of this, make sure the love is being reciprocated, because my grandmoms, both of my grandmoms, they know men love unconditionally, women don't. So you got to figure out what she can do for you before you start doing all of this for her. My grandma gave my grandfather 2 kids. She made sure he had a crib and all this stuff. All he had to do was just be there. He couldn't even be there. So therefore, I was like, okay, the rules. My grandma took care of the house. She took care of the kids. She took care of everything. She was the man and
So
the mom.
do you think she loves conditionally?
No.
I guess it just depends on the person.
No, I don't think she loves. I felt like she did love conditionally, and then when she went through her experiences, and mind you, this is before I was even thought of. When she was going through her experiences, I feel like that's what made her change her mind, her point of view. Cause she used to say like she around this age, she used to like be like it used to be a rough time for her. Like she used to drink heavy. And she said when she drank, it was just bad for her. But she said once she stopped drinking and then started making sure this was good and that was good and all that, it was like she understand where the love was supposed to come from. She was like, I can love you from afar, but I don't gotta tell you I love you. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love a lot of people from afar. I don't gotta tell you I love you every day. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the gender is women do love conditionally, men don't. Men love very much unconditionally. We don't care what you got to bring. We don't care what you got to offer. We just want your beautiful smile, and we just want a trophy sometimes. Sometimes that's the case. It sounds bad, but it's like, girl,
Never mind. I figured it out. No, I was gonna ask what's a trophy, but I figured it out. I figured it out.
You stupid.
I didn't know.
But yeah, that was like that's the crazy part. I was like, we just want a trophy in our arms. We want somebody that we can sit here and brag about, talk about, show off, and she takes it.
How you bragging about her and she not giving you what you need?
Oh, men don't brag about what they not being given. I'm trying to tell you, you got some dudes that be capping and faking it for certain people, but like for the most part, a real man, if he got a solid shorty that's already taking care of his crib and all that and doing that, I'm sure. Like I was watching, what's the old rapper name? Oh my God, because they did like this little theory. It's like they did this little test. Damn.
It'll come to you. What's the test?
Joe Budden. So on his podcast, right? So it's 3 of them, and it's 1 girl, I think. So all three of the guys called their wives and said, "Yo, I need you to pay the mortgage for the next couple months, or I need to pay electric bills or this bill for a couple months." So Joe Budden and then the other guy who went after him, both of their girls was like, "Oh, I got you, this, that, and the third, da da da." So they know, those women knew they got or assumed that they got stability. Chill. Don't nobody. I don't want nobody. Don't
tripping
do me.
over his words.
Chill. But stability. And then the third boy, he called his girl. Guess what she said? No, she said, "Why do you need me to pay? Why? Like, what's going on? Why? Asking all these questions. Literally, Joe Budden and his first homie, they literally called, said what the problem was. The girl said, "All right, I got you." And they was like, "Bet." And they hung up the phone. It was that. So it was just like, just to go show you, some women need more. Like, why are you asking all these questions? I need your help. We live in this house. I need your help. Granted, I don't biasly, like, or realistically, 50-50 is realistic. But I'm 100. I would like to take care of whoever. Like, I would want to take care of whoever I'm fucking with. Like
100 zeros? What you trying to say?
I would like to take care. I would like to be the person taking care of my shorty. Straight like that. Like, granted, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I just would like to. That's just what I want. Like, I just want to take care of her. That's all.
So would you not allow her to take care of you? Like,
yes. No. That's not what I'm saying. Because it's times where I'm going to need that, but I just want to. That's just the way I would feel. I want to be appreciated. Let me take care of it. Type of thing. Like, just let me handle it.
So what? I'm gonna turn my mic on because I got some questions. So what all do you think is necessary for you to have to take care of your girl? And another question: how long? Because how old are you now?
24.
24. How long do you think you should wait before you're capable of doing that, right? and have a real relationship.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because at that point you're just gonna have a girl who with you.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So me personally, I'm actually
you
still
gonna be a
working to
sugar
get
daddy.
that. So I feel like I need to have my own house and car. I just have to have that. I gotta have my own house and car. If I don't have that, then you just a young man at that point. You're still just a young man if you don't got your own house and car. Stability as far as having multiple incomes somewhere, just 1, 2, 3. Don't even gotta be the biggest thing. Just multiple ways of getting money. That's just what I feel like I need, and just I need to probably work on my communication skills for me to want to like be the leader of this house. But
I feel like you're putting too much on yourself. Because
that's
like,
what men do. That's what men do. That's literally
but
what
I
men
feel
do.
like you like once you realize that you find someone who's willing to be with you, like now when you're not at having all that stuff down,
men we drop
like,
we'll drop our shoulders a little bit. We're gonna drop a little bit, not
yeah,
a
you
lot.
want someone to see you at your highest, or it's either at my highest or no time at all. Like you gotta realize. Well, I feel like if you can see me at my lowest, you can get me at my highest. How you see me with money, but the day my car, something happens to my car or something happens to my house, I don't have a house anymore. Are you still gonna be here?
It's a good question.
All because you wanted to go, you wanted to, but that's not.
But all I know is, all right, so for example, right? Say I got my own crib, I got my own car, and whoever I'm messing with got their own crib, own car, and we decided to move in. So now one of the houses are either gone, we just moved out because we rented, or now it's because we just don't need that extra house, or we just using it to make passive income or something. That's what I would probably do. But say if the guy moves into her house, that's the reason I kept that house in the first place. I was just renting it out because it's just my stability. I don't know whether or not how long we going to last, this, that, and the third. I just want to have a backup plan. My plan is not to ever have to go back there. It's just, that's where I got some money coming in at, so I'm going to keep it there. But men always got backup plans. Women always got backup plans because they're coming in with some doubt. Men only got backup plans because it's the same thing. I was gonna say, damn, we coming in with doubt too, but men, we don't. Our men, no man comes into a marriage or a relationship thinking they're gonna be dumped, break up with that girl.
What I'm saying is, still, you don't have to wait. If that's why you're waiting, let's say like it's a while before you get a house or a car and stuff like that. You're trying to have all that stuff so you can hurry up and move fast with some girl. No, nope. Getting my love ain't easy. That's just because I got myself together don't mean I'm ready to give myself to somebody else. Like, that's one thing men don't understand. Some men get into relationships and are not emotionally available, and men don't know how to be emotionally available until like 30 years old, for real. Shit, sometimes later. You feel me? Because you don't know what kind of trauma they were growing up with. You don't know what, and especially I'm gonna speak on black men specifically. You don't know where they come from with traumas, if they have the right resources and information. Like, you don't know what they have. So it's just like, once we get to knowing that we can be emotionally available. Yeah, see, look, you need a vision and a woman who believes in you, ambition and a healthy mindset. Yeah. You need
ambition
someone,
and a healthy mindset, I agree with.
I think you need a vision and a woman who believes in you. Especially like your vision is to, I'm gonna just keep using, you want your own house, your own car. Like, that's your vision. You should be able to like have someone by your side who also is gonna support your vision. Not just there who saw you at the top. Cause she gonna only be there with you because you at the top. And you saying, oh well, she's a trophy whole time, like today or tomorrow, that trophy can be gone.
Men try to justify doing things to make themselves look like they're doing something. Men do stuff just to do it. Just because men are doing it, don't mean we doing it on purpose. Sometimes we just be like, all right, let me just deal with her. Like, we just, sometimes it's impulse. We don't know what we getting out of a lot of things, but we know what we want to get out of certain things. I don't know. It's really a slippery slope. I just don't think that I don't know. Maybe you might need a woman. Maybe you
need
don't.
a vision and a woman who believes in you.
Well, I like that.
That's it. That's all you really need, right?
Not no girl who's just here because you at the top.
If I'm at the top, I'm gonna act broke to see how real she is.
It shouldn't.
I'm using that test. If I ever
you
get
don't
to the
have to
mountaintop,
even do that. You didn't have to wait until you got to the top. Let her see you at your bottom for real.
I might not have seen. I might not have met her till I got to the top.
You know how hard it is for a man to have a girl and he's climbing up a hill.
Real hard, I'm guessing.
That's real hard, bro. To actually be climbing up a hill while you're carrying or looking out for another person. Imagine climbing up that hill and you got a whole bunch of kids and you got a whole bunch of that's hard, bro.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like don't let us have to. If we trying to take care of you and still don't got ourselves together, that's hard. But once we get to that top, it's just like, all right, the reward is just that much more for us. But
being ready for a relationship is intentional, bro. Right? So you taking these intentional steps to get ready for a relationship. That's how it works.
oh well, then I'm intentionally not ready. I'm intentionally not ready.
Yeah, you gotta be comfortable saying that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, cause
Don't mean you ain't gonna get none of that. You don't have to be in a relationship to get any.
I
That's
just
the biggest thing.
I just became I just started like trying to become emotionally available, and I'm like,
You think like you got emotional intelligence?
mm,
Do that first.
a little
You
bit.
become emotionally available. Get that first. Understand how emotions work. Understand how they make you feel. You feel me? Once you get emotional intelligence, now you can be emotionally available. It's steps to this thing. We didn't understand it. Nobody taught us. So guess what? 9 times out of 10, we're not gonna teach y'all.
Right.
Nobody taught us. But now we understand what we have to do. You see men shifting and changing and talking and communicating with their daughters a little bit more. Like, oh man, I dropped the ball. Let me help you.
That was when my dad kind of said something similar to that, and I was like, once my grandmom had died, I was like, dang, like I felt emotionally like lost, and then like I've been getting better at like, all right, when I get mad, how I try to assume how I react or this, that, and the third. So I was like, all right, when I'm happy, don't be too happy. Like you know why you hype, you know why you happy, but don't be all hyped. Just enjoy this moment, but you gotta figure out what's next. Let's keep going. If you upset, you sad, you angry, don't just start making decisions rationally right away. Think before you do it, because you might be angry and you might think these are the best two options, where the whole time it's a whole number 4 options somewhere, and you just not clear. You just got a foggy mind. It's just a dark cloud over you. So it's like it's stuff like that. Cause sometimes I still crash out. Like me and my mom, our conversations where we be yelling at each other, and we don't be meaning no disrespect, no harm. We literally just loud. We're just loud people. That's just how we talk. And they be like, yo, why you talk to your mom like that? I'm like, I was like, bro, my mom, I've been talking to my mom like this since I was 3, since I could talk. I don't know her other way. I know I'm not gonna call my mom no B word to her face. I ain't gonna say nothing disrespectful, because I know good and well, I know who's coming behind all those words. My dad, my aunt, my grandma, my mom, my uncle, my cousins. They gon' bro, you drunk. We don't play with disrespect.
You shouldn't yell at your mom.
No. It's not. I'm not yelling. See how I'm talking right now? Mm-hmm. It's literally how I talk to my mom, and she talking back the same way. Literally same exact way. It's not no disrespect type of thing. It's the fact that we are a loud family. We're loud people. That's just how we talk. We just project our voice. Shut up.
And your mom knows you.
Yes.
You know? But the girl that you're meeting doesn't know you.
And that's why I need to.
So when you meet, I've learned this after 32 years of being out on the street and understanding like life. The person that you meet needs to understand how you want, or you need to understand how you want your daughters to be talked to. Right? So you need to say, how do I want my daughters to be talked to? How do I want my daughters to be respected? Now you have to give off that same energy to whoever you meet, right? Because this is what I want. And then if they don't respond to that, then you understand, like, I got to let you go. Your boundaries, bro.
That's you hit that. You've been doing good today. You hit that on the head again.
And especially the way you talk to your mom, just how you gonna talk to your girl too.
Surprisingly, no. I talk loud with everybody, but
you can do it with your mom, you can do it with your girl.
Only reason how I know for a fact I don't do it with everybody else because I don't know why. It's me and my mom are crazy. Like we I think we missing a chromosome both together. Like that same exact one. Like I don't know what's wrong with us, but we both throw it off. But when it comes to my cousins, my sisters, my grandmoms, and all of them, well, I'm not gonna sit here and say them, no, because they older than me too. Sometimes my sister be getting on my nerves, and I gotta cuss her all the way out. I just don't do it in front of like other people. It's just like an in-house family type thing. But my niece and whatever, Carly, bro, anytime I'm around her, I don't play disrespect. Like I already know how I actually get. So back to being emotionally intelligent. I'm getting better at that because I realize Carly's getting older. She's not going to be a little girl forever. I need to be I need to be prepared for her little first boyfriends and all of this. I need to be teaching her, okay, yeah, he need to be take care of you, this, that, and the third, but I need to be showing, I want to break the curse of just, yo, how you going to take care of him? Like, yeah, he a boyfriend and all that, but how you take care of him? And whole time, I hope you're not doing nothing inappropriate at a young age. So how are you about to really satisfy this young man without me having to knock your shoulders up, knock your head off your shoulders?
It's okay because Carly can't have a boyfriend until she's 30.
It sounds right.
No, I'm not. I'll be realistic.
Carly,
you know your
Carly,
love
you
language?
can't have a boyfriend until you're 30.
What is it?
So it's either words of affirmation.
Stop right there. That's every love language for a man.
Yeah.
Right?
Words of affirmation.
Every man is going to say words of affirmation because we get our own gifts. We don't need nobody to really touch us, right? We need inspiration. We need motivation. A person that's a visionary needs someone to put a battery in his back. You used to hear that back in the day. Oh, he got a battery in his back. But we need our woman to do that. If she doesn't do that or she doesn't put the right battery in your back, it all depends on that. That is where you'll go.
Need a vision and
Right.
a woman who believes in it.
Right, that's it. And you can do so many things. You feel me? But you have to understand you first.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I tell young men all the time, bro, like you get into a relationship with a chick, I get it in the beginning. Only thing you want is one thing. You got to think with a different head. I didn't.
It's hard. It's hard to think especially when you don't got it together and you think, and it's hard to think down the line. Especially when you don't got it together and you still trying to figure it out day by day. I'll be sitting here like, dang, like, I don't know. Life is hard, but it's not hard to figure out. I just don't feel like it's hard to figure out. But yeah, oh yeah, my mom definitely. So all right. So little. I'm not gonna give no crazy history because I've said this before. But my mom talks like that to her mom. But they don't. But it don't. When if y'all heard how we talk, it's not no disrespectful. You're not gonna hear no curse words until too much liquor gets into the system, which is anybody. But when you come to a family party, you're gonna be like, damn, they loud as hell. You gonna think we rumbling? You go in there, we in there having a ball, jamming, spades, this, that, and you gonna be like, what's going on? It sound like it's a rumble. Whole time we just loud. We just a loud family. I just picked that up from them. But it's crazy. When I go to my dad's side of the family, calm, cool, collective. My dad's side of the family, barely. We only raise our voice when we talk about sports. And regular man shit where we talk about just regular stuff, it just be like, that's the difference. But when we just chilling or whatever, we be like, yo, we going out tonight. All right, we gonna hit this. Or no, we gonna go out next weekend. It's just a regular talk. Like when I'm with my dad, it's real mellow, real calm. Sometimes we have our little loud moments. But when I'm with my mom's side of the family, it's raucous. I'm like, well, all right, I just know how to turn it on and off. And I know how to not disrespect my elders. Because my dad don't play that. My dad don't. And I feel like I could take my dad now, but I still am scared of my dad. Like, it's that parent. I think I'm scared of that parent aspect.
I'm scared of my parents.
No, you said that already.
I said I never want to make my dad upset, but I never want to disappoint my mom. This is a real difference.
Wait, say that again?
I don't want to make my dad upset, and I don't want to disappoint my mom. Like when I do something, and like it's either like don't tell daddy or don't tell mommy. Like it's one parent that I don't want to know certain things, you know, because I know it will make my dad upset. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to disappoint my mom. The first time my mom ever told me she was disappointing me, oh my goodness, it really hurt. Like,
What did you do?
I forget. No, I really forgot. But I remember the feeling I had when my mom was like, to me, I'm disappointed in you. I said, whoa. Like, it just. So while I'll go to my mom if I'm in trouble, I'll go to her for help and stuff like that. I don't want to don't tell daddy. Like if something happens to my car, don't tell daddy, please. Right? Even though he's gonna come and fix it, but don't tell daddy. But with my mom, like, I just don't want her to be disappointed. So I know, like, if something really, really went wrong, like, man, I can't tell my mom. Probably, but I probably handle it before I tell him. Because usually when things go wrong, I run to my mom, even though I know, like, well, did you call your dad? Because he the one who's going to come and fix it. Yeah, like, hey, like, Mom, can you call him? And she'll call. It was one time recently, my car, it's always my car, you know, the one that got stolen this morning. I crashed it on campus a little bit. I slipped on snow, right? And I was so scared to call my dad. I called my mom. She was like, well, call your dad. I said, she was like, you need to call your dad. I said, no, can you come for me? And she didn't. And so I ended up calling him. He was like, well, okay, I'm coming up there. But I was really nervous. I don't know. I just don't want to be upset. What are the pros and cons of feeling that way? I feel like based off of experience, like I have disappointed my mom before, so I know how it feels like with her. I don't think I ever disappointed my dad because I never really told my dad because I thought he would be upset. But I've seen when my dad is upset with me getting in trouble by my dad calls me Mimi. So when he says Tamia, I know I'm in trouble. So just the feelings I get, those are like the pros and cons of feeling that way. Well, one of the cons of feeling that way is I can't tell them everything off the bat, if that makes sense. Like, even though my parents are really open, like they always say, come to me if you ever need anything. I can talk to my parents. It's still a certain point you'll go to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you could tell them everything, but you're not going to tell them everything.
That's a fact. Because I with me, so I used to always, I'm just scared of my parents coming together to with me. With my,
wait, that's crazy. Listen.
No, listen. So, all right. So I'm gonna tell you 3 different instances.
Man, I can tell you. I love this. We can have this conversation. Listen, they gonna watch this and be like, "Why you telling them that?"
This one time, right? I did something in summer camp, and my dad found, and they called my mom. This and the third. They called my mom. No. They called my dad. I go home after summer camp. We come back. I think we was at Dorney Park or something like that. So come home. I'm like, all right, bet. So mind you, I get suspended, but the person who run the camp, he said, listen, you're suspended until Monday. Don't come back until Monday. It's Wednesday, so I have to figure out how to tell my parents that there's no camp tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, and try to like not let them know I got suspended. So I get in the car, this and the third. I get all the way to my dad's barbershop. I'm in the back. He like, yo, let me holler at you. I was like, yo, what's up, Dad? He was like, yo, you got suspended from camp today? So I was trying to figure out a lie the whole ride. I should have just said it in the car.
I'm not gonna lie, suspended from camp is crazy.
No, I draw. Don't even
like
worry about
summer
that.
camp.
I draw. Chill. Like I know I deserve that little 2-day suspension, but he was like, all right, listen, you know, truth shall set you free. He hit me with that. That was the first time the truth shall set you free. That bullshit. Yeah. That turned me into a liar.
Oh my gosh.
I said, he was like, did you do blah, blah, blah? I was like, yeah. I was like, he was like, all right, bet. He was like, all right, your turn. I said, what? He was like, yeah, pull your pants down. Because I pants the kid in the, don't you know the wave pool in Dorney Park? Pants one of the older niggas. Ha! You playing with me too much, nigga. Stop playing with me. Boom, pants him. I ain't care. Like, he was messing with me. So I said, all right, you know what? And I didn't even give that whole story. I pantsed him, but he went and told like a little pussy, so I didn't care. My comeback, all that. So my dad was like, all right, bet. Come on. Now pants yourself. Pulled the belt off. Wow. Barbershop is packed. I swear to God, bro. Everybody is somebody in each chair, and everybody that's waiting is somebody. Is all these.
You ain't never do that ever again.
Oh, I've done worse, but I ain't getting no butt whippings. That ain't the point. So then one time, me and my cousin, we started exploring like North Philly for the first time. Don't you know, like when you first hop off the porch, you start walking a little further than what you're supposed to. That's what we did. And then we on our way back, but it's dark, like street lights on. Like we never really out. We never not in front of my grandma's house by this time. So they calling our names because we don't even got phones yet. We probably got phones like literally a year or 2 years later. They call our names, Semaj, TJ, what the fuck, Semaj. Like you just hear them. Like when you getting close to the projects, all you hear is my mom yelling my name and hear him calling my cousin name. Soon as
You
my
have a cousin named TJ? Man, and Anthony goes by. I think you were talking about Anthony.
no, I call him Anthony Ant.
Okay, my fault.
But me and him, we looked at each other and we start haul ass into my grandma's house. We got to my grandma's house. My dad was there and my mom was there. Bro, they both took me upstairs and it was Jeff and Matt Hardy on me. Oh my God. I was like, no way in the world. Never again. So, but then again, I kept walking further and further, doing stuff, but didn't care.
You was a bad kid. Bad child.
It was worth it. It was worth it. It was very worth it. It was very, very, very worth it. Why is he calling me?
All right, you ready for my dream for thought?
You may say your shit?
No.
And that was a
all
good
you,
combo.
right.
That was a
That
good
was
job.
mine, right?
That was a good job. That was a good job. That was a good job.
My dream for thought. I have a question. So, do you think you can truly forgive someone if you can't forget what they did? You know the term forgive and forget?
Forget my ass. Forgive, baby. Forget. Nah. Cause now I gotta treat you. Cause if I forget it, now I'm gonna start trusting you the way I trusted you before, and now and you can't get that same trust back because you done did something grimy already. I'm cool.
So do you think that so can you truly forgive someone if you can't forget?
No.
No?
So
So what?
like I forgive you, but like I'm never gonna forget. I'm not gonna act, or I just won't trust you or talk to you the same exact way as I did after you did. So it's like this just me. That's me not forgetting. Like, all right, for example, I'll use person A. Person A, if they lie, they lie and whatever, and the story just come out and it's just like they lied, and it was a crazy lie at that. Like it wasn't no regular lie. This and that, third. It was a crazy lie about me. Yeah, then no, like I forgive you, but like now I'm not telling you or talking to you the same exact way, and I probably keeping my distance as well because you're running your mouth and you're probably telling the story a whole different way than what it was told. Nah, I'm cool. It's like you lied, bro. You lied.
Yeah,
You
I
can
feel
apologize all you want though.
Yeah, I feel like you can forgive people, but like in terms of when you don't forget, that's like you said, like I'm gonna treat you like differently. Like I believe like you can forgive, but you can't build. You will never get back to where it used to be. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So like I feel like when people are like, well, yeah, you forgave me, it should be like back to normal. No. If you forgive and really truly forget, then I feel like you're setting yourself up to be right back in that predicament.
I also don't think that like lying is something small. Like you put your hands on my mom.
Why do you always make it extreme?
Because it can be an extreme situation. It really has. Like I've grown up in extreme situations, so I'm always gonna like me and Anthony. We always gonna play devil's advocate, or we gonna say the worst things possible because it's just what it is. We have to be prepared for it. Somebody touch my mom. I don't care if me and my mom is not on good terms ever. I don't care. You touch her, you're dying. It's up for you. Like, and I don't, and ain't no. I might forgive you. I ain't forgetting. You shouldn't have put your hands on my mom. I don't care what repercussions come with that. You touched my mom.
So then my thing
so
is,
it's like I don't care.
My question: do you think you truly forgave them if you don't forget? Especially a situation like that, you will forgive someone after they did that.
If they did what? I'm telling somebody to look at something.
Touch your mom.
Oh no. There's no if, answer, buts about it. You touch my mom, I'm not forgiving you until I do what I need to do to you.
Let's talk about a scenario in which you would forgive someone. If you forgave them, would you truly forgive them if it's still like in your back of your mind, like dang, like they really did this to me, like, or this really happened?
You forgetting to do something I asked a week ago. I asked you to do it. You said, all right, bet. I never reminded you, never updated you to keep asking you before it was time to do it. And then when it was time to do it, I remembered that it needed to be done, and I asked you to do it, but you didn't come through. All right. I can forgive. I forgive you.
I wouldn't ask you to.
I probably just won't ask you. I won't probably
anything,
ask you to do it, but then again, that's still my fault because I could have been, yo, you still got me throughout the week. You still got me. Like, especially if I ask you last minute, then if you can't get it done, then you can't get it done. I'm not even gonna be mad at you. It's just like, all right, that's my fault. But if I give you a week notice or a week and a half, 2 week notice, but I don't keep following up throughout that week, trying to, hey, yo, you still got me? Oh, you still gonna do this for me? Or you still gonna take me here? Whatever it is. If I'm not following up and you forget, then again, it's like I can forgive you because I could have followed up the day before. I could have followed up 2 days prior. I could have, if I asked you 2 weeks ago, a week later, I'm like, yo, you still got me next week? Bet. And then I ask you one more time throughout the week, you still got me later this week? Bet. Cool. But like, if I don't remind you and I just ask you to do something and you forgot, I can forgive you for that. It's just small stuff. Like, sometimes people do forget to do stuff. Sometimes people don't intentionally be doing things. So it's like, I can forgive you, but it's like, depending on what it always depends on what it is. Can you?
What, forgive someone and truly forgive them if I don't forget?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can, but like at the same, like you said earlier, like I'm gonna treat you differently. I would never be put in that situation with you ever again. Like, so the way I move, it may seem like I didn't forgive you, but no, I'm just moving cautiously because you showed me like something that can potentially happen. You know what I mean? Even from like small things to big things. Like you said, if you was to forget to do something that I asked for you to do, I might not ask you for anything anymore. Just off the strength of now, like, you disappointed me, and that made me backtrack because I was relying on you or something.
The word disappointment touches you different.
Huh?
The word disappointment touches you different.
A little bit.
Disappointment.
I just feel like, especially like, I have a hard time relying on people just in general. I've been independent with a lot of things I do. Like, even like I hate group projects. In a group project, I'm always going to take the lead. I'm going to create the PowerPoint. I'm going to know what slide everyone has. And by a certain time, if you didn't do the slide, I'm going to do it. I feel like that's just me. So, like, when I forgive, I'm like always...
Like that American government class we had. With Snead.
We had American government?
No, it wasn't American government. It was...
Oh, law and ethics?
Law and ethics, yeah.
I did that I probably did.
No, you did. I know for a fact you did.
By a certain
I know
time,
for a
if
fact you did it because, remember, we was doing this. We did it in class.
And she said we were doing it wrong. Don't even bring that up.
She said we were doing it right to us, bro.
And then we present. We're not doing this conversation anymore. Tune in to episode.
I don't know if I should forget. I don't know if I should forgive her. I'm damn sure I ain't gonna forget.
Yeah,
never. I don't know if I'm gonna forgive her.
That's different. If
I ain't forgiving her. Cause she tried to play with us. Like, she really tried to insult our intelligence. That was crazy. You might give him the.
Let me tell you this story, right?
Cause she was really the one upset.
I was really mad. Man, I don't know if you guys heard. We did this in a different episode, told this same exact story. So we was in a law and ethics class, and we had a project. We had to like pick a case and do something to it, right? So it was an in-class like mini project. So she would come around to the different groups and like check in on them, right? So she came to us, we get to start explaining what we was doing, and we had like questions with her. She was like, "No, you guys are right. Like, you're right. Like, you could barely get a sentence out about what our project was." But I was like, all right, she said we right, we confident. Like, we about to go present. So
man, I walked up there like I was big dog. I'm like, oh,
I remember this. It really disappointed because I don't play about my academics. Like, I sat here, asked for the assistance that I need, and you about to make me look like a fool? Absolutely not. So we went up there, and it was time to present. And as we were presenting, she kept pulling out, oh, y'all didn't do this, or what about this, or what about that? So when she got to, like, the final, like, critique, it was straight critiques, we did nothing right when we got up there and present. And she's doing it in front of the whole class, right? So I was like, okay. So when we sat there, just like you did it in front of the class, I'm going to do it in front of the class. When we sat there and was asked you for help and was asked you to look, we was trying to explain our part. You was like, no, you guys got it. I know you guys got it. You guys are good. You got it. But now we up here and now we like Boo Boo the Fool being the butt of your jokes. She cracking jokes about our presentation. Like, oh, y'all don't follow instruct. Oh my gosh. It was like the Mandela effect. Like, how did you just tell us that everything was right, everything was copacetic, and then now we up here, and now people snickering because we up here didn't follow directions when you didn't? Yo, oh my God.
I like that word you use.
Copacetic.
There you go. There you go.
And I pronounced it correctly. I'm proud of myself.
No, you mad. That's why.
It was really upset. I wish I was there. I started like,
I wish I were.
I felt really bad afterwards that I did that. But that was really like so. And Semaj went to go talk. I said,
No, she
as
cut,
I was saying,
because I was sorry. I was mad because I'm like, all right, I everything she's seen.
I was like,
This
and
is
it
me
was-
being
and-
emotionally
and
intelligent
it
because
was
I'm about
stuff
to
we had
graduate. I'm done.
It was stuff we had questions on too. The exact things we had questions on that she wouldn't let us get our sentence out was the stuff she was critiquing. Oh my goodness.
She.
So that teaches you a lesson. Never take a person's word in the beginning as their word at the end. Because shit, it changes.
I like that. Never take the person word in the beginning as the word in the end because it shifts.
So you gotta ask questions. You got a project that's due. You gotta get questions and you gotta get the answers to the questions. Because if not, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, before you
If
leave,
they
let me
give you
ask my
compliments
question.
Before they see what you're doing, they bullshit. You feel
For
me?
us
You
to
haven't
go
even
up
seen
there-
anything. What do you mean? We're not good. I need you to sit down and answer these questions.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But it was the way she.
Like, oh
It
my
was the
goodness.
blow off for. Oh, yo, you good?
No.
I was like, wow. I'm
she
like,
hasn't seen what you have done, so she really can't judge. When she saw what you've done, now she can judge.
That
Now
was
she's like,
diabolical.
She should have said it on herself. I dropped the ball because I thought y'all understood what we were doing, so I didn't put a lot of energy in telling you what you should be doing.
yeah.
We had to go back, do the project over. She sat there, scanned our script. Oh my goodness.
The only thing she probably said that was good is the case we picked.
It don't even matter. Because you know what's funny? We went back down, tweaked it up a little bit, and gave the exact same presentation, and she fell in love. So I don't understand.
We did
gave
the
the
same exact
exact
phrases.
But y'all tweaked it. It wasn't the same.
No.
Y'all tweaked it.
Just a
little
little.
bit.
Just a little.
A pivot.
What did you
A pivot
tweet?
is a change.
All I know is I read the same side the same exact way. No, I ain't changed. I know my slide ain't get changed. So
No, man,
that's what I'm
that
saying.
really-
And I was
oh.
getting me. So she stopped me from talking and started saying her whole spill and going back and forth with her in class. Granted, I was going to do the same thing, but I wasn't going to talk about the work. I was going to get in her ass. I was going to be like, listen, lady, stop playing. I was going to like air her out because I don't care about if you're a teacher, this, that, and the third. You just tried to play with us. And
Right in front of everyone.
And tried in front of everyone.
Like, people is this a joke? What was funny? That was very disrespectful. I did not like that at all.
oh, another
makes me
thing she
mad
did.
every
No,
time.
another thing this lady did. Oh yeah, I will never forgive her. I won't forget or forgive. No. So we was in class, right? So she said, "Oh, if two people are living together or something,
Oh, snap. I
they're
remember
married."
Yeah.
It was something. As far, all right. So I said, all right. So it said if two people,
Yeah, if two people live together for a certain amount of years,
like
they're
7 to
legally
10,
married.
they're legally married. So I was like, So what if a brother and a sister
lives-
moves in to the same house together? Like moves out of their parents' house. She said, what you mean? And so I'm like, no, I was going to say, no, bitch, that's not what I'm talking about. I said, what if my little sister moves into my house because she wanted to move out and she's my roommate for however long you just said to make us legally married? So now I'm legally married to my sister? That's what I'm saying. So that's the question I was trying to ask.
Can't be legally married to your sister.
And she instead of her saying, no, you can't be legally married to your sister, this and that third, she just started,
This is a professor.
yes.
So most professors think you already know the answers to the questions that you're asking, and you kind of do.
And I do.
Right, but you shouldn't answer the question, so she's gonna respond. Like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Once you grow up, you'll understand.
I'm just-
you ain't got the patience for the crazy questions.
I was like,
You were genuinely asking though. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like,
That was
I was
so
like,
funny.
I was like, hold on,
He was
wait.
genuinely asking like, wait, but what if I?
Because
live with
I
my
asked
sister?
it. I asked it two different ways too. I didn't even just ask brother and sister. I said two. I was like She said two random people. I was like, so person A is a guy, person B is a girl. They both just so happen to. All right, they just roommates. Cool, and they da 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 da. So now they technically legally married. She said yes. I said okay. Second scenario: a brother and a sister does the same thing, and they live together for this certain amount of years. Are they technically married? Because how does that law work? Like, how can I get around that law of legally being married to my roommate if I've been living with them? That's what I was trying to figure out. And the lady kept saying all this incest. I'm like, all right, so you playing with me because now you think I'm dirty, and I really want to throw my phone at your head. And then like I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just walk away. I just shut up. Oh no, here go the kicker of the story. Guess who question it was? Guess who originally asked this question?
Wait, what about brother and sister?
Remember? No.
What?
Remember, we were sitting in the back of the classroom, and you asked me that question, and I was like, damn, that's a good question.
Wait.
And I was like, ask it. You said, no, I don't want to ask it. It might come up. I'm like, just ask it. He was like, no. I was like,
wait,
why not? You said you
sure that
asked
was
it.
me?
I'm positive
Wrong.
because you the only one who understood where I was coming from. Everybody else was laughing at what she was responding. You remember that? I remember that like it was yesterday. I'm still very upset.
Wait,
That's why
I don't think that. Stop. You trying to blame me?
No, I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you because I didn't have to ask the question out loud. You asked the question to me. And I was like,
Thinking you know the answers.
No,
to everything.
I didn't know the answer.
Said I'm me thinking you know the answers to everything.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought that. I was like, I don't know. That's a good question.
You always have an answer. So
I'm a theorist. We just talked about this. But no, like I was just like, ask the question. You said no, you asked it. I said, all right, bet. So I asked the question. I was like, so if this person and that person moves in, they're married. So if a sister and a brother just so happen to move in together and they roommates for a couple years, or however long you just said, they're technically married or something? And she said, what? I'm like, actually, I literally went like, I looked at you, was like, ask the question or just let it go? You said let it go. And that's why I was quiet the rest of that time. I didn't say nothing the rest of the class. Actually, I didn't say nothing the rest of the semester. Nah, yeah. That teacher right there.
I love how passionate you are on the topics.
No, it just made me remember something. I'm just not gonna forget that. Like you said, forgive and forget. I ain't forgiving or forgetting.
Well, now we're going to turn it over to Dare Embrace Dreams, where people submit questions and we give them advice based off it. So today, someone submitted a question and it says, how do you stay inspired throughout your journey?
How do you say inspired?
How do you stay?
Oh.
Come on. You know, I was on a roll with my pronunciation.
Well, you know I'm not.
How do you stay inspired throughout your journey?
Remember why you started the journey. Like your why. Why did you start this journey? That's how you stay inspired. That's how you stay motivated. Like I'm not just doing Embrace Dreams, doing this podcast, selling clothes, just to make money myself. I'm doing this to make sure my niece and my nephew don't gotta do nothing by the time they 18. And I'm saying I'm moving at an okay pace, but like I feel like it's a lot more that I can give to them before they get to a certain age. That's why I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing it for them. I know I want to take care of my mom and my dad, like do something big for them. I know for a fact I need you, Anthony. I want y'all families to be set some kind of way. And if it comes from this,
you hear that, mommy? You getting $1.
Like it's just a matter of like I don't think about just me. I don't think about just my family. Like I think about everybody who's probably either helping me or helping me trying to get, or who probably got the same goals as me. Like that's just what that's just what keeps me inspired. So figure out why you doing what you doing, and that's how you keep yourself inspired. Because if that don't keep you inspired, then that didn't inspire you in the first place.
And I agree. A lot of times I feel like when we give advice and we tell people to do something, you always have to establish your why before you do something. Because if you're just doing it just because, you're going to realize later down the road it was your waste of your time. Because everything you do, there's a process in everything you do. Every dream you think of, everything you want to do, there's a process to get there.
There's a no in your dream.
There's a what?
There's a no in your dream.
There's more than one no
yes,
in your dream.
There are plenty of, there's only one yes in your dream. And that's the yes you need.
Yeah. So if you don't have a why to start with, you won't have a why to help you keep going. Another thing I feel like will keep you inspired is your support system. I love hearing I'm proud of you. One of my biggest support system is my mom. I love my mom so much. And my dad too, my parents, they're my biggest support system. And I feel like just knowing that people are supporting you, they believe in you just as much as you should believe in yourself. So like having your why and having a support system can keep you inspired throughout your whole journey. Stick to your purpose. I love hearing conversations from generations after me. Thank you. I literally just said I love hearing. I'm proud of you. That's it. Stick to your purpose.
Definitely got
Live out your why.
Gotta live it out because
Embrace your dreams. Boom. Ching. Oh my gosh.
I ain't had a bell.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. If you would have told me a year ago that Semaj would have finished my boom ching, I would have told you you're lying. You know, every time I do that, he tell me afterwards that he hate that I do that.
I still do.
He thinks it's childish and all that stuff.
I still do.
And he just finished it. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna
We've
clip
been
this
friends
right.
for 2.5 years.
I'm gonna clip
now, by
that,
the way.
and that's getting posted on Instagram tonight.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Boom.
Anywho, like, yeah, I just feel like just make sure whatever you doing it for, just make sure you remember that. And if that don't motivate you to get out the bed or go make some decisions or go do something, you need to find a new inspiration because
It was never really your dream to begin with.
right, like taking care of my family has been my dream since I started playing basketball. I always told my family I'm gonna buy this big ass mansion. Hey, we gonna have 4 or 5 wings. Angie, these people, y'all got this wing. Mom, grandmom, y'all got this John. Arlene, y'all got this John. Then I got this other John for myself.
Do I get a wing?
No, you and Anthony got the pool house in the back. Y'all split that. Boom. I'm saying, like, that was my dream. Like, and you think about how big that house got to be. It's at least 4 to 5 people in each parts of the family. So it's like and I'm like, dang, like I'm thinking I'm going to do this off basketball. I got all the way to college. I got this close. I'm this close to just playing to make money off basketball and get cut just like that. Taken. Just like that. Just taken. So I had to find another way. I didn't know nothing about no podcast. I ain't know nothing about no clothes, no embrace dreams, not running a business. I ain't know nothing about that. I just fucking let me start it. Let me just do it. They just start. Just start it. When you got questions, just ask somebody. You will find the answer. If you just do it. Like I literally started Embrace Dreams on $30. I told my uncle to make 3 shirts for me. Make a red one, make a red one with black with gold, and make, I think it was white and gold. Sold them Jones back for $75 off of it. All right, bet. Let me get another 7 shirts, $70. Boom. Kept flipping it. Then, once you know, I looked up. I'm like, I got $500. Then I said, all right, let me go get a couple this. Let me go start making the sweatsuits. Start getting this and a third. COVID happens. Then I stopped. It was like, all right, you just got to find why you want to do what the hell you're doing. You have to be motivated to do it. Just find out why you're doing it. Literally.
And also understand, like, once again, that there's steps to your journey. I think that's another reason you're ready to give up because it's not in your hand right now. You have to work towards it. You can't take steroids. You got to work towards it.
You shouldn't have no enhancements on your face either. Get what you want. Type shit.
I like makeup.
Yeah.
Get you on my clothes. That's my clothes.
And now you
Don't let me
and now
wear
you,
white or tan
and
or
then
something.
now you leaving her alone because she got makeup on.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
So that's a condition.
It's not a condition. The condition is always having to look pretty, like you're not pretty enough.
I was trying to do the conditional love. I was trying. I was
You
really
fell
trying.
on that one. That was bad drunk.
Y'all here with me, right?
I would say in your journey, the hardest no that you'll get is the first one. Every no after that is easy. After that first no is easy. It's super easy because you need somebody to tell you no, so you know what that feels like, and you know that maybe they don't got the information, or maybe they are just not the person to really actually be on this team or be on this journey, because some people missed waves. It's okay. Every wave that has happened, I guarantee you, it started with a no. I promise, unless it was some nepotism type situation.
Also, make sure that you learn from your no's. Don't let them say no to you, and then you all right, I'm just on to the next. Be on to the next, but also take the no. Understand why they say no. I'm a person who asks questions. Always ask that question. Well, why no? What didn't you like? Because what they don't like, someone else might not like as well. I'm not saying you need to change yourself so you can fit everyone's standard, but a lot of times learning from that can help open up a new mindset for you. So make sure you learn from your no's too.
You need to learn from your yeses too.
Yeah.
Because
So
sometimes,
you learn that you're doing things right.
yeah, but sometimes all yeses don't be good sometimes. And you be like, oh, this person to help you, but it's always a catch to it or something. And I'm like, let me say no. Like, sometimes there's always some different situations, but again, it always go back to remember why you saying no. You saying no to a situation that could possibly help your business out or whatever you're trying to do. But you remember who you're doing it for. Remember what this business for. So if you're gonna say no, remember it's still affecting the people that you're trying to take care of. And remember, these yeses are also going to affect the people you're trying to take care of. So you got to differentiate the good no's and the bad no's and the good yeses from the bad yeses. There are good and bad to both. Just straight like that.
Eat that.
Appreciate it.
Oh my goodness. How many times was that? 3?
Yeah, third time. You know what I'm saying? I thought Anthony was going to come in the chat today. I thought he was going to come here and say something crazy. I really thought he was going to say something crazy. Let me see something. Oh, see?
He texts.
Yeah, he literally. He
Oh,
right. Hold
Anthony
on.
said, learn from your nose.
Hold on. Let me see something.
He said, learn from your nose. Look, Anthony's still here, y'all. I'm going to introduce him for him.
Hold on. No.
I'm the kid.
Hold on. No. Don't even. You can call him. We have our first fall. If he answer. Nah. He shouldn't be. See? Say what's up, y'all.
Put him to the mic.
What's up, y'all?
To the folk.
Yeah, he literally.
You know what I'm saying?
He's watching it?
Yeah, he watching it.
Oh, it's because you're texting on the YouTube, not the Facebook.
Introduce yourself, bro.
Say, I'm the kid.
Yo, you gotta introduce yourself.
Look at him. All close to the camera.
Introduce yourself, bro. Mute.
I forgot to unmute. I was talking. How y'all doing? It's the kid, TJ. You feel me? I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I'm here now. You feel me?
Man, so you know what? While we have you here, let's wrap it up. You ready?
Hey, man. We gonna wrap it up. You wanna wrap it up today?
Let him say it and then turn it so we can see the peace sign.
Is it? Don't be silly, rap your Willie.
This has been another episode of Embrace Dream, the podcast.
I'm gonna call you in a little bit, all right?
Bye, Anthony.
All right.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram at embracedreams.thepodcast and make sure you shop some merch, your drip zip at Embrace Dreams Co. Bye, guys.
Stay dangerous.